Alright, so let's check this video out.
I just want to know if other people feels the same way that I just had a date. It went great. But sometimes after a date, I just feel incredibly sad, even if everything went well. And I don't know why. And I'm acting like a crazy person. And I couldn't control. I just feel this feeling of sadness, emptiness, and abandonment. I don't know. And literally the date was fine. Everything was fine. And I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Do you feel this way? And every part of me just wanna block him, self-sabotage, and just never talk to him again so that I just disappear. So I won't screw it up. I just wanna end everything now. When everything was just going so smoothly, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just too broken to have a normal relationship. It gets so exhausting to overthink everything because you pick up on every little details and vibes, and it's just exhausting to be dating. Even if, and it's not about other people, it's about me. Even if the most perfect guy shows up in my life, I don't think I can right now. So yeah, fuck. I just want to know.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I've said this before. This is the danger of women. Women talk about emotional intelligence so much. Women talks about, just empathy and all these things when it comes to emotions. But I think men are, in general, better at emotions. Here's why. We have demonized men being stoic. And I think being stoic, right, is men controlling their emotions. Not having these high level of emotions, these high happiness, high sadness. Because then you just look crazy. Okay? You're just unpredictable. You're just unstable. And I've said this before, this is the dangers of a lot of women. Because here's the thing. Victimization, right? Unstableness. The endorphin, right? The dopamine effect of having highs and lows of emotions. Okay? Because people can get, and I think a lot of women, they're getting the high effect of being extremely sad or extremely happy. And this is the thing with, let's say, marriages. Why a lot of marriages fail is because women, their emotion levels just goes flat. Because it's a stable relationship, right? I've heard so many stories of women divorcing men saying that there was nothing wrong. It was a happy marriage. It was a fine. He didn't do nothing bad. I just didn't feel anything for it, right? There was no butterflies anymore, no chemistry, no vibe, and a lot of times they cheat because the man that's talking to them, charming them, making them laugh, is giving them that butterfly, right? The butterflies of first meeting a man, talking to a man, first kissing a man, that endorphin of the butterflies, right? That the extreme happiness, that shit, right? Why do you think a lot of women are so addicted to romance novels, or the romance shows, movies, and shit like that? Because it's a fantasy. The the enjoyment or the insanity of these high magical chemistry filled moments. And that's very dangerous. When a woman cannot control her emotions, you get erratic women. You get unstable women. You get women that you can't predict what they would do. Because here's a woman, like she said, she had a good date and still wanted to block him. That's the insanity of it. And that's the danger of it. And that's why I've said it. A lot of marriages, right? You hear why the tagline, right, of why you got divorced. Not because he cheated, not because he made less. It's like invocable differences, right? Some arbitrary term. Usually means that she's bored or she doesn't feel it anymore. There's no chemistry. There's no vibe. She's tired of him. She's tired of the marriage, the situation. She's tired of it. She's not getting, any kind of dopamine effect from that relationship because it's boring. And that's the thing. And that's why it's sad that we have demonized men being stoic, because men honestly are better at controlling their emotions or better at emotional things, because they know this is not right. This is unstable. This is crazy. So I guess let's break it down a little bit more.
Feels the same way. That I just had a date. It went great. But sometimes after a date, I just feel incredibly sad, even if everything went well. And I don't know why.
Trauma. This is the thing, right? Again, I'm not recommending it or I'm not advocating for it, but this is why, right? A lot of times women get married early because these traumatic experiences, right? She said it, and we'll probably talk more about it a little bit later. Going on so many dates, dealing with so many different men, right? Getting to know one man, it fails. Getting to know another man, it fails, so on and so on. That wears on people. And that especially wears on women who I honestly believe have fragile minds, emotionally fragile minds, right? So a lot of times this is why they get and maybe should get married early, because you don't get those trauma from if you get married to one man, you love one man early on in your life, where you didn't have to deal with so many traumatic experiences. I've said this countless times before. Life experience is not good for women, especially when it comes to the dating market. It makes them harder to deal with. And harder to deal with, this here is a perfect example of a one way where I said hard to deal with. The erraticness, the erraticness, right? The unstable of this, the insanity of it. Good date wants to block him. What can he do, right? This is the thing. What men would think. What can I do? I gave her a good date, and yet I still get blocked. I was and this is, I'm just saying in general, I was respectful to her. I still get ignored. I treat her well. I still get broken up with. This is a perfect example. It happens. Men try to do their best, and they still get treated like garbage, still get ignored, still get broken up with, possibly still get cheated on. Because of this right here, this example of insanity. And I guarantee you, this isn't an God damn it, this is not a one-time thing. God, my words, I know how to say that word. It's just, I don't know why my mind is blinking. So, sorry.
And I'm acting like a crazy person, and I couldn't control. I just feel this like feeling of sadness, emptiness, and like abandonment. I don't know. And literally the date was fine. Everything was fine. And I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Like, do you feel this way? And like every part of me just wanna like block him, self-sabotage, and just never talk to him again, so that like I just disappear.
And here's the thing, right? I think women do that a lot. Self-sabotage. Why do women constantly go for the bad boys? Why do women look down on good men or men that are boring, right? Men that would treat them well, men that would respect them, men would love them, men would take care of them. They don't want that. They go for the bad boys. They go for men that are clearly red flags. Because women crave to be victims. Maybe that is controversial, but how I've seen society and women crave to be victims. Women are addicted to victimhood. I mean, my own opinion, but I see that reflected a lot in society.
So I won't screw it up. Like, I just want to end everything now. When everything was just going so smoothly, like, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just too broken to have like a normal relationship.
We have to, man. That's what I'm saying. We have to understand that. I'd gone on dates with broken women. I have. Right? Maybe that's my own fault. Maybe I had self reflection of that shit, right? Where maybe I wanted to save women. You know, that's maybe the idiotic foolishness of me, right? You know, I wanted to save her. I wanted to be her knight in shining armor, and I think a lot of men we have that problem. We want to be a woman's knight in shining armor because we hope that if I'm her knight in shining armor, I'm who she wanted, right? But sometimes that don't work like that because this is the thing where women sometimes they're just too broken, or they're broken where you just can't fix it. You're just not the man that will fix it. And this is the thing that we have to understand that, again, this is the example. Life experience on women is not a good thing. And this is why I get some flack about it and sometimes, right? On a lot of my Kendra G reaction videos, that if I say as women get older, they don't qualify for marriage, they don't qualify for good men because they only get worse. They only get worse to deal with. You don't get, sadly, you don't get, you, and this is my own opinion, but I don't think women get better over time. The more experience they have, they just become more broken. I mean, I'm not saying every woman, but I think there's a good amount of women. They only get more broken over time. Because I find women don't really heal that well. All they say they go on this healing journeys and stuff like that, but to be honest, the things that they say subsequently, I don't think they heal that well. So, yeah.
Like it's so exhausting to overthink everything because you pick up on every little details and vibes, and it's just exhausting to be dating. Even if, and it's not about other people, it's about me. Even if the most perfect guy shows up in my life, I don't think I can right now. So yeah, fuck.
It's just the erraticness, right? I mean, this is the thing where women need to understand that early on. If she can't, don't waste a man's time. I mean, this is the thing where you waste. This is the thing, right? A lot of men see that you are wasting my effort. You are wasting my time. You're wasting my money. Again, this is why a lot of times it has created the consequences is that it's created the men that they are now in the dating market, where they don't want to be. It's like, why are you wasting my effort, my time, my money? You're broken, right? Or you don't want me, or whatever. So stop it, right? This is why a lot of men go for coffee dates, all this shit, because just get to know the person then, right? If he knows that she's erratic, crazy, whatever, gets to know her right then and there. There's very little investment, you know, very little time wasted. So you just do that. But this is, I honestly think, right, in my opinion, this ain't a one-off, right? She ain't alone in this, because even women in the comment sections, a lot of them agree to this too. So this is the thing that men need to understand and see, that the erraticness, right? Emotions for women, because women, in my opinion, they don't control it. They don't control their emotions. They don't, right? They are easily susceptible to being controlled by their emotions. So it just makes them worse. So that's something that we got to understand. All right, what do you guys think?